Hello, our viewers. Thank you for watching our channel of Rotone Enterprises Limited. Rotone Enterprises Limited is a channel of local chicken farmers. We are located in Matuga along Bombo Road. We have different products. We have day-old local chicks, monthly chicks local. We have mature hens and cocks. We have hatchery services. Those farmers that already entered the business, we provide them with hatchery services. At our hatchery, we do vaccinate Marex and Newcastle IB. We also guide you on how you can move properly into this venture. We are the #1 breeders of Russian comfrey plant. Why? Because we are empowering our farmers to plant these plants so that they can do wonders in this venture. Russian comfrey is not only for farmers into local poultry or poultry farming, but also farmers into rabbit farming, into turkey farming, ducks farming, cattle, goats, and all other domestic animals. Russian comfrey has a lot of nutrients, and it's also used as an organic fertilizer to increase the fertility of the soil. So farmers, some farmers, even us, we use this. We get this Russian comfreys leaves. We ferment them for 3 weeks. We put them into the bucket and we cover our buckets for 3 weeks. And after 3 weeks, we get that water and we use it to spray on our crops. One time we shall make a video on how to make an organic fertilizer using the Russian comfrey. So in today's video, we are going to talk about how to make good hatchability levels into our hatchery. We're going to give you tips we will use to get good hatchability at our farm, and also you who are already farmers that you are going to bring their eggs to our hatchery, what you need to do so that you can make wonders in hatchability. First of all, you should avoid touching your eggs when you are wet. So farmers have a tendency of, for example, they're washing their drinkers, and after they go into their hens and start picking eggs when they are still wet. Automatically, the eggs will automatically fade. So out of a tray, you may find that you have lost over 10 eggs. So that point should be taken into consideration. Another point that you have to look into to make good wonders in hatchability is to handle your eggs properly with care and smoothly. We advise farmers to use paper trays, not plastic trays, because plastic trays tend to break these eggs. Farmers should make sure that these hens are laying on a soft ground. Farmers should also make sure that they are handling these eggs softly so that they don't break. There are some breaks, those cracks that are not easy to be seen. And even as we may not find them quickly. But just know there are higher chances, even it's 100% that an egg that has crack won't hatch into the hatchery. So you should look into that issue properly. Another point that you have to do properly so that you get good hatchability, it is vaccinating your birds and following our schedule. Farmers that buy chicks from us, or that buy monthly chicks from our farm, we usually give them the vaccination schedule that they have to follow. But most farmers follow it properly. But when birds reach into maturity, these farmers tend to forget to do the monthly vaccination against Newcastle. This month, when you vaccinate Newcastle IB, the next month you vaccinate Newcastle plain. And every month you have to do the monthly deworming. That means you'll be avoiding your birds from getting Newcastle. Remember, Newcastle disease does a lot of effect on eggs, the hatchability of eggs. For example, the eggs may be fertilized, but when they reach into the hatchery after the 18 days, you may find them becoming unhatched. The birds fail to come out from the eggs because of the Newcastle disease. They tend to die when they're trying to come out of the egg. So you have to be very careful about Newcastle disease. You have to vaccinate them every month. Farmers shouldn't give too much or too little calcium or lime in their food. So you have to look into that point. So we expect you to give a good balanced diet of your birds, having maize, having bran, having concentrate and lime. But lime shouldn't be too much and too little. So you should follow our formulas that we have given you. Too much lime and too little lime has effect. For example, when you give them too much, they tend to have a hard shell. So the chick won't be able to penetrate and come out on the 21st day. Too little lime tend to make the shell soft. So the egg even won't reach the 21 days to just automatically die into the incubation. So a balanced diet following our formulas should be looked into to make good hatchability of these eggs. The farmers, we advise them to sort these eggs before bringing them into the hatchery. Too small, very small, not medium, because medium eggs tend to produce hens. But I've said too small, not medium eggs, too small and too big eggs and also deformed eggs should be separated and not brought into the hatchery. They should be sold in the batch of table eggs. That's why we advise our farmers that you shouldn't concentrate on only hatching of eggs, because you want to hatch eggs every week. Some weeks you will be taking the eggs and selling them into table eggs. That's why we tell you to have a yellow yolk egg. How do you get a yellow yolk egg? Plant the Russian comfrey seedlings. Where do you get the Russian comfrey seedlings? We have them at Rotoone Enterprises Limited in Matuga, at whatever quantity you want. So once you have the yellow yolk, when you have sorted the two small and the deformed eggs and the two big having the two yolks, you sell them into table eggs and you bring the ones that you have sorted into the hatchery. Then there are high chances that you have good hatchability. Another point that you should look into, you should before bringing these eggs into the hatchery, is to give vitamins to your birds, to your laying birds. whenever you give vitamins to your birds, it will increase the laying capacity. Second, it will lead to healthy eggs. But we advise our farmers to not only use the artificial vitamins, but also use the herbal vitamins. Which plants do have vitamins? There is the Russian comfrey plant. Add that Russian comfrey plant with the pumpkin leaves. Mix them and add them into your commercial feeds. Do that at least 4 times in a week. But at our farm at Rotone Enterprises, we give Russian comfrey plant every day to our birds. Then there will be increment in the egg production, and there will be good hatchability at our farm. The last point that you have to look into before doing before bringing the eggs into the hatchery is having good cocks. The cocks shouldn't be too many or too few. For example, at Rotone, we advise the ratio of 1 to 8. 1 cock to 8 hens, not 1 to 10. Because the good ratio reduces the rate of infertile eggs. Too many cocks lead to the cocks just fight, and too few, the cocks don't do the work properly. When you reach at the 18th day, we find out that there are many infertile eggs. As you see in the video, as we show you how we're doing the candling at our farm. So the issue of cocks is a very important issue that you have to look into. The cocks should be mature than the hens. They should be tall and with a good breed. We have farmers that you have designated that job of only raising cocks, but of different breed, not our breed. So which farmers we shall use to buy cocks from and give to our new farmers. So the issue of cocks, we already solved it. So don't worry about it. Just know they are already available. Once you do all those points properly, there are higher chances that you get good hatchability. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching our channel. We are bringing more videos so that you learn and gain more from our experience. We love you so much, and we keep you updated. Shall keep you updated more about this project. Nice time. Thank you very much.